What's up everybody, my name is GaryFrayter and today we're going to dive right into how to run YouTube ads, your YouTube ads, on your competitors' YouTube channels so that you can steal their clients. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, you go to Google, then you hit Google Ads Manager and type that in, and then ultimately after clicking around, you're ultimately going to go to the Google Ads page, and it's going to take you to this place right here where you have your campaign objective. So first and foremost, to do this, you're going to need to go to awareness and consideration. Then you're going to click on video, and then you're going to go, let's say, to YouTube views, right? Video views. That's what we ultimately want, let's just say. Now you're going to type in your campaign name. Let's say MMA pages. I'm a big MMA fan. Let's say MMA podcasts, okay? So if you're running a long form, like a full episode, let's say, you want to get rid of in-feed ads, you're going to want to get rid of shorts ads, and just do skippable in-stream ads, okay? So you can skip this, target CPV, and let's say we've got a budget of $1,000 and we want to put that for 2 weeks, okay? So we're going to go here and we're ultimately going to check this off. We don't want this. We just want to run it on YouTube. So Google Partners essentially is going to put it out on different types of networks that are associated with YouTube and Google. And I don't want that. I just want to run it strictly on YouTube. I don't really want to run it on other Google partners or other partners of YouTube. So let's say for this one, we're just going to target the United States, right? We just want to hit the United States. Here we're going to put in relevant videos, right? So for this one, I don't know, let's put it in Bisping. So he's got a good podcast, and let's say we've got a UFC video we want to also put up. So let's just do this one right here. Okay, so we're going to hit done, and now our related videos, or the video that we're going to put later on, is going to be associated with these videos right here, okay? So this one, let's do, general audience, right? So here, or that's what we'll call it, general audience, or even MMA audience. Let's call it MMA audience, okay? So here we have our people saved, so let's just do boxing and MMA. You could also, if you don't want to do that, you can literally just go in and put in the demographics here of like who exactly that you're targeting, right? You just got to get really specific. That's really the key with all these paid ads, is who am I targeting, how specific can I get, and essentially, the better you know the audience and the more detailed that you can get, the better. Okay, so let's say we did all that, right? I'll just add a saved audience to make it easy. So these are people with boxing and MMA fans. Now we're going to enable expansion. And then the keywords that we're going to put in, so this is interesting actually. The keywords, you can put them in like this, like UFC, MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Or what you can do is go to youtube.com/UFC. And this is going to pull up the channel, and you're able to actually just automatically insert some of the keywords in here. So it just basically makes it super, super easy. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. Let's say, we've got about 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we have 29 keywords, not bad. You could always add more. And then here we're going to put in the topics. So sports news, taekwondo, kickboxing, boxing, individual sports, I wouldn't even put team sports, ultimate fighting championships, martial arts, combat sports, and boxing gloves and gear. You could also put in some other ones like combat sports. Let's see if we already did that one. Did we do that one? No, we didn't. So it's right here, excuse me. Yeah, right here. And then mixed martial arts. Perfect. So now we've targeted the 11 key topics, and again, it ultimately depends on what service that you're selling, what is your niche, and that's ultimately where you're going to plug into here. It doesn't have all the niches, but it's pretty good. Here we have placements. This is where the key is. So now you go to YouTube channels, right? And so let's say I wanted to run this on the UFC. I just put in the UFC, and essentially I want to run this on their channels. Like I want to run this on all of their channels. So I'll run this on UFC Japan, UFC Espanol. I'm going to run this on every single channel that I have and I can get that's associated with MMA. And then I'm going to do the same thing for boxing. And I'm going to run it that way. So basically, I am running this on every single competitor's channel that I ultimately can get. right? And that right there is an amazing way to do this. So that's basically, how you get this done. You could also, funny enough and interestingly enough, you could run it on specific videos. So Canelo versus Terrence Crawford is coming up. So let's see, the UFC is tomorrow night. So let's run this on a particular video. UFC, Khalil. And I'm only using UFC as an example because it's something that I'm passionate about and what my social media agency specializes in, as well as working with entrepreneurs. But again, you could basically run this any which way that you want. And so I would, encourage you to play around with this because it's a really neat tool. To be able to target your competitors directly is pretty freaking awesome. And then here, I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel, GaryFrayter. And boom, I'm going to run this video right here. 5 ways to become a top 1% man without ever pulling out your wallet. I'm going to post that here, and beautiful. This is it right here. And then I'm going to put final URL. So basically, whenever anybody clicks on the video or when they click on that link or whatever that's going to pop up, they're ultimately going to be forwarded to this video so they can watch the full thing. So right here, we've got a long headline. We can take the same title that we want, or, which is fine. If you just want to run, your full video as an ad, that's fine. So 5 ways to become a top 1% man without pulling out your wallet. Boom. Watch my full video here on self-improvement and subscribe. Boom. So this is the ad, right? And now you're just going to put in the CPM that they recommend, and that's it. Here you go. And so now you can find out how many views you ultimately can expect, right? So 34,000 views to 89,000 views, and you're essentially going to spend your entire budget. And then the average CPV in the more countries that you target that are non-English speaking, you'll be able to have a cheaper rate. But this is really good. So I'm happy, and this is essentially how you do it. You click create a campaign, and that's it. Now you're able to run ads to now all of your competitors' YouTube channels. So I oftentimes, when I do this, I put in like 200 people. But hopefully this helps you guys, and let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see. Let me know if this stuff is helpful for you. Guys, do me one favor, click that link below and send it to a friend that you think needs social media management or content creation or wants to build their personal brand. I have a team of dedicated video editors, designers, social media coordinators that will take social media content and marketing off of your plate. I also have a team of clippers of over 2,000 people that will take your content and repost it. So get in contact with me, and I'd love to see how my agency can help you. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys next time.